In the past, NFL teams learn new plays by studying a binder. Now, thanks to virtual reality, a revolution in the way players train and prepare is upon us, with teams and players foregoing sitting in a room to putting on a headset and being back on the field.
So if you think about how players train now, it is VR. It's just really bad VR, allowing a player to train by moving his head, which is how he actually performs on the field, hugely effective at training.
I think this is weight training for your mind.
Virtual reality actually helps you learn in better ways because of the immersion.
You could take the same play from the POV of the QB that can help them maybe see the route, see when a defender would jump a particular route.
Teams, players are always looking for that cutting edge, the way to get better, that extra percent, and virtual reality can help, and I'm sure they'll use it.
This is NFL Next. While most people think virtual reality is best used to play the newest action game or watch an immersive video, NFL players are using the technology to perfect routes, timing, and footwork.
First and foremost, it gets people extra reps. They get to feel like they're on the field, but their teammates don't have to be there. Second of all, we can give you what I call rare moments. Think about 3 moments you've had in your career that made you a better quarterback. We can capture those, and once we've captured these transformational moments, you can have them on demand. The other thing we can do in virtual reality is what I call your digital footprints. So in virtual reality, all of your body movements are tracked, meaning in order to update the world so it looks right, we have to know what your body's doing.
It's fascinating, some of the technology that teams are using to prepare. The virtual reality systems, the ones that Strivers does, I got a chance to check out this offseason, and really cool. I think it gives you a different perspective when watching film and can be helpful in preparation.
Luck and the Indianapolis Colts aren't the only ones intrigued by the potential of VR to hone their skills. The Arizona Cardinals and nearly a dozen other teams have harnessed this technology to enhance their game day preparation.
Teams from around the country will film their practice and upload footage to us. We basically process it, stitch it together, and then deliver it back to the client. So you can go on the field in the morning, we can take your footage, and at night, the quarterback can come in and see the footage from that day in the VR headset.
What if you can push a button on your phone and all of a sudden 22 virtual guys popped up on the field with you and you can play a game by yourself against a virtual opponent? So we've seen great responses both at the collegiate level, high school level, and even in the NFL, quarterbacks and safeties and linebackers using the digital renderings to get a better idea of what they're going to be seeing come practice time, come the game.
Stanford quarterback Kevin Hogan started using VR a lot in the last 3 games of the season. And he also had his best 3 games in 2014.
And when Coach Shaw saw that what they were doing in VR was transferring to the field, he decided about halfway through the season to make this mandatory for all the players. We showed great reduction in reaction time and how quickly they learned to make decisions, and increased accuracy. They were more likely to recognize this particular defense.
Football is a physical game. VR creates the opportunity to simulate a situation and run it as many times as possible, getting players more experience without the possibility of injury.
So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are using our digital simulation software. They're using Sidekick. And with them, what we're doing is putting some of their play schedules into the software for the quarterbacks to then study your upcoming opponent for the week. All their defenses are in simulations against your offense. And then that gets updated on all the players' apps on their phones. And the benefit to them is I don't have to round up the whole team to shoot some footage for me. I can go into the computer, I can punch in exactly what I want to see, similar to picking plays in Madden.
If I'm the player, I'm in the VR, my coach knows what I'm seeing. So if I look left, he could say, why'd you look left? Or if I look right, he goes, yeah, that's the right read. Everyone who's gone in who knows football knows what advantage this is. It's an awesome coaching tool because it's not totally confined to the viewer's perception. It can be duplicated so that a coach can coach him while he's in virtual reality. And that's what the Minnesota Vikings have done with their quarterback coach.
It's hard to predict anything, let alone the impact of a new technology on the NFL or on football as a whole, but I think there's a place for it to be used.
What has been portrayed as technology of the future is the technology of now. Virtual reality will become more realistic and immersive. With an arsenal of new technology, the NFL players of the future will only become quicker, smarter, and faster.